Hey everyone. Wanted to thank you all for joining me again this week for our toolbox talk. And first and foremost, the thing that I think is probably biggest on everybody's mind is the fact that our technology has gotten better. And I think this week we'll be able to have everybody actually tuning in to listen. So we appreciate everybody giving us the information last week that it sounds like we had some problems getting on to where we were hosting the video. And this week I think, have improved that. So I'm sure that really takes care of the biggest thing on everybody's mind as you're looking at this video. One other area I did want to address as we do this video and try to keep it as short as possible was the results of our survey that came out last week, which hopefully most of you are aware of, and some input was provided by you to your companies to give us back some information on where we could do better, areas in which we can improve to make this site as safe as possible during these certainly unique times. A couple of the main areas that we did get some really good common feedback provided by everybody on here. Number one would be project hours. We had an overwhelming number of people submit that they wanted to see a 6 a.m. start for the project. And even though this doesn't exactly 100% tie into traditionally what we would think about as a coronavirus response safety concern, for one, it was just helpful to hear all that feedback from so many people who were wanting to get a little bit earlier of a start time. So we have made the decision to open the project again at 6 a.m. More information is going to come out about that later this week on Wednesday during the foreman's schedule review call-in that they're going to be doing. So at that time, kind of look for more information. But from that point going forward, there will be a new 6 a.m. start time in addition to what we've already been doing out there. The next thing, and I'm sure maybe one or two of you might have noticed that there is some new accessory that I am sporting here on this video, and that is a spray sock. Basically, what this is a sock that we are going to be providing on site as an optional resource for anybody who maybe wants to comply with the CDC guidance, which now states that they do recommend people wear some type of fabric material over their face to help stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus. And so as a result, looking at different options that are out there, we have made a purchase of a great number of these, and these will be provided at our hygiene stations around site. Really not much to them. They are to be worn similar to what you see me wearing here. You can look just as cool as I do. They tend to work out pretty well. We're also going to be putting out more anti-fog wipes because some glasses might fog up for those of you that actually really do perform work out there, unlike myself. So please make sure to grab some of those wipes as well, because we will still expect all other PPE to be worn in accordance with what our standard expectations are. When it comes to wearing these, it's important to know this is not a N95 face filter, anything like that. But what this does do is, again, provide that cloth membrane that will help prevent the spread of somebody transmitting the disease or the virus potentially to someone else. So we certainly do we certainly do request everybody who wants to grab one of these, wear them, let us know what you think. That is not a mandate at this time, but it is something that we are making available as part of our hygiene stations. In addition to that, really one of our other most common survey responses was to have us stay on top of our hygiene stations, which we are. Our team is working extremely hard to make sure that those are staying stocked. And we ask each one of you to please make sure that you're only taking what you're needing for the project. You're not trying to hoard or stock up on the stuff that we are providing, so that we can keep it available to everybody who is working on the projects and keep everybody safe while they're out there. The third most common thing that did come up is room and working location occupancy. There apparently are some times where we're kind of overwhelming certain places and people are getting closer than they would like to one another, and ultimately infringing upon that 6-foot standoff. So we are going to start implementing room occupancy. We're going to be putting up signs throughout the building based on square footage and room configuration, so that we can limit as best as possible the maximum occupants in each room. Please take a look at those signs and adhere to them. Coordinate with other people who are in that area so that we're only having one group or one person in there at a time, whatever that room will allow. And we also encourage companies to take a look at your own offices, similar as we have done. If you want to come over and look at our Andersen offices, we've already done this. but we have limited the amount of area that can be occupied by any group of people to be in accordance with the, based on square footage, to be in accordance with what the CDC guidelines are for room occupancy. And we have posted that outside every room, every door. Please take a look at those. We'd be happy to provide you blank copies of the room occupancy signs so that you can use those and roll those out within your own projects, or within your own project trailers. So please take a look for those and let us know if we can help provide any guidance or any resources in any way. Again, genuinely want to thank you all for the respondents for the survey. We really appreciate that. And overall, genuinely thank you all. We know this has been a huge amount of change that has come, and we just keep rolling with it. But we are so grateful for every one of you and all the work that you're doing. Thank you very much, and have a great day. And please let us know how we can help. Thanks again.